y'all see that over there? That's a daggum T-Max. Oh, yeah. What's up, guys? Lotus 420. We got another T-Max. Got a great deal on just a bunch of RCs that we'll be showing over the next couple while. You see we got a Nitro V in the background. That thing is all in pieces and needs some love on the hull. So we'll get to that. He'll get his whole series at some point. We got a beautiful HPI RS4. That's probably the star of the deal right there. Of course, he'll get his own video, but he don't really need much work. So we'll probably just clean him up, oil him up, and throw some nitro in that one and send it. It should be pretty good. It does have a FM Futaba radio on it, which I'll probably change over to FlySky, but we might try it and see how it goes. I don't know. Probably not. FM radios just ain't safe. And it's a hell of a nice car, man. I'll tell you what. There ain't even barely no damn scratches on this thing. It's barely been run. The tires aren't even worn down. They could be new, but we'll see about that at some point. So for today, guys, we got an old Pro.15 T-Max. So she's definitely old. She had some love a long time ago and got put away dirty. And it's so dirty that you can't even wipe it off. We're gonna have to clean the poop out of this one. So she does seem to have Pro.15 with an aftermarket cooling head. Get you guys down so you can get a good look at that. So the foam filter definitely shot. Gonna have to do something about that garbage. And unfortunately, this turkey is dead seized. Now, that's not the end of the world. It's not guaranteed that she's bad, but we're definitely gonna have to put her through the ultrasonic and get it all cleaned up. So I'm gonna find a good camera angle here, set you guys down, and get to work on tearing this turkey apart. We'll get this engine out. We'll completely tear it down, throw it in the ultrasonic, see how it comes out, see if we can get her unstuck. Hopefully it's got a little compression left in it. I'll tell you one thing, from these gears here, the way they're worn, it does look like this sucker got run a lot. So we don't know if that's going to be good or not. If it's not, we do have another option. That is a OS18TM. That is an engine specifically meant for Traxxas monster trucks. That's what the TM stands for. So we're definitely going to try and resurrect this one first, just to see how it goes. I mean, it's going to be slow. It's going to be slow. Probably won't even pull the front wheels. But, it's always fun just to get them running and see how they run, when you first get it. And then throw some more power behind it. Alright, guys. So, without further ado, let's get started. Alright, so I think we're going to pull this fuel tank off first. Ugh, I see sludge. That's not good. Get the old Phillips out. Let's see if this little one will work any better. Yeah. This is kind of an odd angle, trying to keep everything in the camera. And a trusty screw tray here. Screws are a little stiff. There's definitely old nitro just completely covering this thing. And hardened up everywhere. That's okay. Hopefully we don't have to tear it all the way down. I have not put power to this yet and checked electronics and stuff either. So I have no idea if the servos still work. It's a 2055 on steering. That's a good sign. That's probably been replaced. So I believe that these first gens came with 2018s all the way around. Let's set it back down. We'll have to see what the throttle servo is. If it's been replaced, it's probably a 2055. If it's not, then it's probably the factory servo. Go ahead and pull this off of here. Pull our tank out. See if we can fish our hands over the other line. Alright. We'll just loop that up to the top. That'll close that off. Oh wow, that was gummy. Seems like it's sealed though. Let's see if I can get that in the camera. Oh my god, look at that nastiness. That is probably the sludge that is gumming up this engine. So I'm not sure why. I'm going to go ahead and guess that they either didn't have the right screw size or they stripped all these out, but they got freaking nuts on the back of the engine mounts here, if you can see. I hope you can. So while we turn those off, we are going to lock a pair of my favorite tools on here, the hemostats. Not just for hippies. Alright. Flip him over. I believe it should be this one. Yes, yes. Alright. I believe that means that one's loose. See? Very useful, very useful. And now we will lock them onto the next one. Yeah, those are just pushed through. I think that they might be stripped because that does kind of look like the right screw. But we'll find out. And if it is stripped, I may actually have another mount hiding out somewhere. So if it is, we probably will just switch it out. While we can, the easiest thing to do. Use the right screws to go back in it. We got one more. flip him over. Pull this next screw out. Uh-oh. Okay. That one almost felt like it was going to strip. Wouldn't be the end of the world with it being on a nut. I just cut it off, but that's kind of not what I want to do. So let's get a hand on this turkey so we don't fall out. All right. Hemostats fell. That means our screw must be out. All right. So, wow, really? Okay, so that's like permanent. Okay. Let's see if this is the right one. This is not the right one. Poop. Yeah. I think it'd just be right here. Please be it. Oh, you'll do the job. Alright. And a little end on it, so it can't come out. Alright. These wires are off. I have to go around and push some of these screws out. Well, turns out our screws don't want to come out. They like being in their home. Oh, you're gonna come out. Really? Okay. One. Make me unthread the last of it so they don't catch, but they don't exactly come out either. Oh, one is out down there. Okay. We are free. Set him down. Look at all that filth. That is a Robinson spur gear though, which I have to imagine is pretty heavy for a T-Max like this. Tooth count isn't stamped into it. That might not be a Robinson. Probably is. Alright, so we'll throw him off to the side. Now we've got this guy out. Oh, look at that. It's going to free up for us pretty easy. So even though I've got a little spin out of this, I am still tearing the whole thing down ultrasonic cleaner. Get all of this old schmutz and gunk off of it. That's a very neat little head though. I guess that was a big thing back in the day, the aftermarket cooling heads. And well, the threads on this one look like they're messed up. The rest of these look like they have good threads, which is probably why I done thread everything. Yeah, that's good threads. So just this one had the bad threads. These are all good threads. We may just put this back with just one nut on top of that one. Alright, so next on the agenda, pull the cheesy start off. Shit's so filthy it may go through the ultrasonic too. Or we may just take it to the sink. But you hear the guinea pig in the background. Always squeaking. Quite a significant amount of nitro back there. Alright. I think what we're going to do at this point is I'm going to go ahead and dump a little nitro down it and see if we can get it spray up. Alright guys, sorry about that little interruption, because that's probably going to be a cut. Had to go deal with some stuff around the house. Back here now. Let's, okay. Where were we? Alright. We're going to drop some nitro in this turkey and see if we can get it broke loose. And get a feel for how much compression she's got left. Let that get down to the bottom. Give her another little juice. Make sure she's good and flooded. And then just start spinning it. Can already feel it starting to loosen up a little bit. But it's real tight. There's probably a lot down in those bearings. Oof. She does not want to loosen up for me. Not the best sign. She's loosening up. I'm still going to tear it apart. I just wanted to see if we could get her free enough to see if there's much compression left. So let's go ahead and throw the glow plug back in it. Just seal it up. guys. There's a little bit there, but it's pretty rough everywhere, so let's get her apart. Okay, loose. There we go. This bit just barely fits down in there. Oh, that's no bueno. We did get that one loose. Loose. That one doesn't want to see. There he is. Alright. Bend them out the hard way. Might be able to use this turkey now. Yeah, that's just gonna punch it up. Alright. This is a really neat looking cooling head. Not sure how much more effective than the Traxxas cooling head it would have been, but it does make it look cool. Alright. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Are you guys seeing this? That has got to be the dirtiest I've seen one of those. Wow. Okay. So I'd say the head on this one might have been a little loose. Go ahead and throw this back in our screwdriver. Pull this back plate off. See what we have hiding back there. Filthy. Just disgusting. Ooh. A little tappy. Should come loose. A little bit of buildup on there. Definitely filthy. Looks like this gasket might be missing, or maybe maybe loose or just blown out. Guess we'll find out in a second. There she is. She spins, but not very well. A little bit more nitro down in those bearings. There we go. She's starting to free up. I mean, it does feel like there's a little something up there at the top, so we'll continue. Probably throw it in just how it is. I think I will go ahead and pop this clutch off, though. Please don't lose the E-clip. Alright, let's see if we can do this without losing it. Aha! E-clip removed. Clutch looks pretty good. And set that there, set that on top. And spring feels pretty good in it too. Let's see what we got here. Oh yeah, she's tight. Not very worn in either. That may have been a newer clutch. Alright, let's get this exhaust off of it. Be careful when we take this off not to rip it, so we can see if the gasket is leaking or what. Alright, looks like gasket stayed there. Quite a few things are stripped out on this one. That could have been the problem right there. Does, however, look like our gasket was completely sealed. Super brittle. Probably gonna have to do something about that. Oh, that's a long header. Look at that, just crunch. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Even the zip tie broke. Yeah, we've got a hole over here too. That's where we were getting most of our blowout right there. If you guys can see that, just that little pinhole right there. Probably made most of this mess. So, let's see if we can get that turkey off. I don't know if we got another one of these, but we definitely got a piece of silicone that'll probably fit over it. A paper thin little hollow pipe. I think these were kind of like a higher RPM pipe maybe. Alright guys, so from here we will go to the ultrasonic. When we see this turkey again, he'll look pretty much brand new. Go ahead and make sure we get all of our screws wrangled up here into our magnetic tray so they don't get lost. All the little washers. Little plug out of that. That probably would have been easier to do before, but I think we can get it. If we're really careful. Alright. Wonder if that plug lights. Let's see what she do. Oh look, that's still pretty good. So not really any markings on it. It might be a Traxxas plug. But I thought even they had a marking on them. This guy spins pretty freely. And let's see, we will throw this one-way bearing in there as well. Alright guys, so off to the ultrasonic with all this stuff. Bring you back when it's all cleaned up. Maybe show you a little bit of the cleaning. See how it goes. That carburetor is just stuck. She'll free up once the ultrasonic's had a little while with her.